think this is a great example of how not to do therapy, but also how different therapy can look in other countries. It's I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki by Baek Sehee. There's two books. There's I Want to Die But I Want to Eat Tteokbokki, and there's part two, which is I Want to Die But I Still Want to Eat Tteokbokki. I don't have the first one physically, so I'm just gonna pretend this is the first one. This is technically a memoir because it deals with Baek Sehee's mental health and how she goes to see a therapist. It's mainly comprised of transcripts of the therapy. Actually, I don't think it's a therapist, it's a psychiatrist because she's prescribed medicine at one point, and I don't think therapists can do that. So she goes to see a psychiatrist who very quickly establishes that she has depression and has a lot of general anxiety and some self-esteem issues. There are 12 sessions recorded, some better than others. Me personally, I found the first one to be the most traditional. By the end of it, and I don't think this is really a spoiler because there is a part two, but she's not 100% just fine after the therapy. That's not really how therapy works. Now, I'm no expert in psychiatry, but yours truly has been in therapy since the age of 8. If that psychiatrist was my psychiatrist, I don't think I would have finished all the sessions. They kept interjecting their own opinion when it wasn't necessary. Felt like she went to a self-help coach or like a life coach rather than a psychiatrist. I feel like the psychiatrist gave me the ick. I finished it thinking, why is this so popular? In my opinion, what probably gave this some traction was the fact that it was a woman in Korea speaking out about, of all things, mental health. I also think it's the title. I mean, the title is just so iconic. Mental health is still incredibly stigmatized in South Korea, and there is a real shame in having a mental diagnosis, especially if it's on your medical record. There's a sense that it can impact your life, your job. Also, feminism is on the rise, but at the same time, you have this wave of alt-right men, specifically in their 20s and 30s, showing up. So I think it's the combination of a woman that's brazen, and a woman that's brazen enough to talk about her mental health is the reason that it might have gotten so much traction. I think in the Western lens, this is very like, But at the same time, I really commend Baek Sehee for being able to share these really intimate notes with us. I think if you're mentally stable, then congratulations, you'll get to have a look at what it's like to be mentally unhappy. And if you're mentally unstable and read this, you might find some points that you might relate to. I do have the second book, so I'm very interested to see if she's still seeing that same psychiatrist. I really hope not. No song attached because it's nonfiction. Bye!